What's popping, y'all? It's Peasy. So today we did a Fenty on my eyes makeup tutorial, and I did throw in some of my face routine. If you guys want to see how I got this look step by step, just keep on watching. So first and foremost, you got to moisturize your lips. So I'm going to put you guys on. This is the Shea Butter lip balm, and this is the superfruit and multivitamin one. And it's vegan too, so if you care about that, boom. And it's literally like lotion for your lips, so highly recommend. And by the way, I do have my base on eye foundation. I have liquid highlighter and cream contour on, but I did not set my face, only under my eyes. And then after I do the eye look, since it's going to be pretty simple, I'm going to move into the face and show you guys a little bit what I do with my powders after. But for now, let's just jump right in. I did throw on a little bit of a backlight because I felt like it was a little too dark. So if you see any changes in my lighting, that's what it is. Usually for any look, I start with creamsicle, but since this is more of a neutral type of look in the eyes and face, I am going to take a fluffy blending brush, and this is just a NYX fluffy brush. There's no number. And I'm going to start with these two shades at the top, mix them together, and throw them in my crease. Taking this shade right here, and I'm going to be taking it on a Real Technique brush. It's a little thinner, a little fluffier, a little flat fluffy brush, you know. And I'm going to take a little bit of that, tap off the excess, and then work this a little bit lower than the other two shades that I already have. And since the shape of this brush is a little bit flatter, but it's a little fluffier, let me show you guys. So you see how the shape of the brush is like big and then it gets a little smaller, so it's a little flatter on its side. Since the shape of the brush is like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the flat side first, and I'm going to blend this into my crease. And then once I have enough of the product distributed, I'm going to turn it on its side, and I'm going to blend upwards. Taking the exact same shade I was using right now to deepen up the crease, but along with the contour shade that I was talking about in my blue smoky eye tutorial. If you haven't checked that out, you know what to do. But I'm going to be taking those two shades along with a little bit of this brown just to make it a little more chocolatey. So this is the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to be taking this brush with those three shades I just listed, deepening up my outer V and my crease. And I'm going to start by placing my brush first on my outer V to get as much pigment as I have on the brush onto my outer V. And then when all of that is placed down, I'm going to start blending into the crease to deepen that up a little bit. The same brush that I took the third transition shade with, and then going back with a little bit of that and blending everything out again. And I am going to be taking the three darkest crease shades that I just picked up and bringing it all the way into my inner corner. Going in with those first two crease shades that we took, I'm going to be blending everything out further. So now that we're here, you can see if you like it just like this, or deepen it up a little more if you would like. And the first time I did this, I did leave it around this type of tone, and I really liked it because of the lashes I was wearing, but I just ran out of my favorite pair of lashes. So since the lashes I'm going to be wearing today are a little less full and a little more wispy, I am going to deepen out my outer corner just a little bit more. For the outer corner, I'm just going to be taking a big fluffy brush because I don't want anything too harsh, and I'm just going to be taking literally, like, I'm barely going to even try and touch it, this deep brown right here with the smallest tap you could even possibly do, and then blend that into my outer corner. Going in with all of the brushes I've used with no additional product, just to blend everything out further.
Rolling down the Sunset Strip, grabbed a couple zips, drive top, popped in the tape, got the trunk on.
So now the fun part is here. So what we're going to be doing is taking our lovely trophy wife or any other dupe or highlighter, whatever type of shimmer you want to put onto your eyes. But for this look, since it is called Fenty on my eyes, we are going to be taking trophy wife and using it as an eyeshadow today. You want to take any type of flat brush that you have. This one's a little fluffier, so it's going to help me blend out the edges. But if you don't want that, cut your crease, get a denser brush, whatever you want to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip into this a good amount of times, until I have a good enough amount of product on my brush. And then I'm not going to tap off the excess because I do want a lot of pigment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down and just press that onto my eye. And I'm going to make it into almost a 3/4 to halfway cut crease. And this is the part, in my opinion, that's going to take the longest time depending on how much pigment you want, because it is mainly glitter in this highlight. So to get like a really dense and pigmented type of color, it's going to take a second, but it's well worth it. And if it works for you guys, you can spray your brush and then just keep packing it on until you're completely satisfied.
Just wasn't amused with being my muse, cause the pretty was there, but the ugly I used. Some feelings abused, deal breakers excused, but you killing lips dressed in some rouge on. She made feel strung alone, sitting across from the one and known. Been in it so long.
And now that that's on, I'm going to be taking a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to be blending out the edges a little bit with no product on this brush, as well as like the crease. And while you do blend this out, it is going to transfer glitter into your crease. For me, at first I didn't like it, but when I took a picture with this, I loved it. So it's just about preference, so you see what works for you. Now that I've blended it out a little bit, I'm going to be taking that M433 brush again with no additional product. I'm just going to be blending out that outer corner a little bit, just so more of the deepness of the outer V shows through the glitter, because it might have been covered a little bit. We're just gonna bring that back. Right now, under like all these lights, it kind of does look very natural, but this is the finished product of the eyes. You could add on a wing or deepen up your outer corner, do whatever else you guys want to do with this, depending on how dramatic you want to go. But for the picture that you guys were requesting for me to do that makeup tutorial on, this is exactly what I did for that. I'm gonna go throw on some lashes and mascara right now, and then when I come back, I'll just finish my face off on camera. So for those who are wondering, these are the Kiss lashes in the style Daisy. What I have on my face already, I put on the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the shade number 3. And then for my cream contour, I did that LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. Highly recommend those because they make cream contouring way easier. I hear a lot of people saying that it's hard, but it's never been hard for me. So if you guys want some tips or something, just let me know. But for my liquid highlighter, I use the Makeup Revolution Luminous Gold liquid highlighter. And these are $9. And they're a dupe for like the Cover FX drops or like highlighters that are high end compared to that. And it's $9. I picked some up for me. I picked some up for my homegirl. Like, trust me. Try it out. So like I said before, my face isn't set just only under my eyes. So I am going to use my very loved Maybelline Fit Me powder in 130. But luckily, your girl went to Ulta. So I'm going to be using whatever's left in here. And then picking up some from here as well. And usually for my face powder, or like under my eye and kind of in the center of my forehead, I'll use the loose Maybelline Fit Me powders, but I'm completely out right now. So it's just the pressed powders right now, but since it is just the pressed powders, I am going to focus it where I'm going to put other powders mainly, so it blends easier and it doesn't move around my base.
I was scared to say it, knew that it would kill you, walking out the door now, murder in the rear view, murder in the rear view.
And I do have very oily skin, not just in my T-zone, like my entire face is oily. So I do have to go in with the powders a little bit, but my finishing spray and all that just melts it all together, so don't worry. So now that I've set my face, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is bronze, and I use the Hoola bronzer, just the original Hoola bronzer. And I actually don't use this brush. I used to, but not anymore. My go-to bronzing brush is this Real Technique brush, and it comes in a set with the highlighting brush. And I found mine at Walmart. I'm not sure how much they were, but these are bomb. This is my go-to bronzing brush. It's when I want like a more defined cheek, but right now I kind of want a little bit of an airbrushed effect. So I'm not going to be using this one actually. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. powder brush, this big old one. And for me, this one just helps me pack it on and blend it out. So I'm just going to swivel my brush in there, tap off the excess, and start from the back and then just slowly bring it up to the front. And the reason I do like this brush to do this is because one, it's quicker to do, as you can see. 2, it does cover more space on your cheeks, and I know some people are weird about that, but if you don't wear blush, this is perfect because it's not going to be like a line of bronzer and then a line of highlight. It's just going to blend everything well together. But even if you do wear blush, it just helps everything blended together. This is one of my favorite things to do when I'm in a rush and I don't have enough time to like put in a lot of effort, because it just helps me blend. Like, it does it for me. And then I am going to go back in with my powder brush and just go over everything once again. And you see this liquid highlight? I don't even have a highlighter on yet, y'all. Now, I already did cream contour, but on the days that I want a more dramatic or more just defined cheekbone, I will grab my Bare Minerals bronzer. It's called the Invisible Bronzer, and this is in the shade Tan. And it is a little bit deeper than my Hoola bronzer. And it's just a really pretty bronzer. So I grab this e.l.f. highlighting brush and I just kind of swivel it in there. And then I go directly onto like the hollows of the cheek. And it's not too dramatic, but it helps me just give more definition, and it really easily blends into my other bronzer. And honestly, I don't really need highlight right now, but I am going to apply some. And this is my favorite highlighter. This is the Master Chrome by Maybelline. So I am going to be taking that highlighting brush that I mentioned earlier that came in the set from Real Techniques. And I am just going to dust it lightly and then slowly build. And then I do apply it to my nose and my Cupid's bow. So what I do is I dip my pinky into this and I just dot it on my nose like so, and y'all see it. Y'all see this? I'm telling you. And I just drag it onto the bridge of my nose too, whatever's left on my finger, and then I just grab this to blend it up. Honestly, with this look, you can do any lip, and I'm swatching some right now. This is Dusty Rose by Anastasia, and this is Hudson by Anastasia. You can also do the lip combo that I've been doing in my past videos, which is Velvet Teddy by MAC by itself, or even just the Spice Lip Gloss by MAC by itself, or together, favorite duo. But I am trying to switch it up for y'all, so I think I am going to do Dusty Rose by Anastasia. This lip combo is Dusty Rose by Anastasia topped with Spice Lip Gloss by MAC. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Hopefully you guys recreate this. I know some of you guys are recreating my blue smoky eyes, so if you do, don't be afraid to tag me in it, because I love that. Like, it makes my day. Like, I've been getting snaps about it. Best thing ever. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support and the great feedback and all of that. Any type of feedback is always welcome, by the way. My social medias are linked down below if you guys want to see anything, request anything. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for all of that. You guys really make my day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and thank you guys for watching.